Hi guys, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. I was guided to do this particular reading. This is the day before Thanksgiving, and so I was kind of focused on the energy of gratitude, just being grateful for what's in our life, or perhaps being grateful for particular things that you've experienced, whether you understood them or not, and why you are where you are at this moment. And sometimes we don't always understand the lessons behind that. So that's the energy that I was tapped into. So if you find that you're drawn to this particular channeled message, hopefully I'll be able to tap into your situation and bring you some clarity when it comes to a particular connection, the person that you're focused on, or really something that you needed to hear at this time to either bring you clarity or closure, depending on how it presents itself. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and focus on what I am picking up for this particular channeled message. Okay, so I have a very strong divine masculine energy coming forward. For some of you, you might be thinking of a masculine representing Aries or even Gemini. That does not necessarily have to be their sun sign. I'm just picking that up initially, Aries or Gemini. I'm also picking up off of music. Either music brings you together, they listen to particular songs, or maybe you do as well. It reminds you of them. You know, they might have dedicated a song to you. I'm picking up here that somebody could have a huge role in the music industry. Either they are a producer, or they play an instrument, they're an entertainer. Somebody could even be a DJ. I'm kind of picking that up here. Music has brought you guys together. I'm picking that up for someone. And if anybody does play an instrument, I'm picking up specifically either a guitar or a piano. Could also be a violin. The message that I am picking up from this person that's coming through, even though you might not be with them right now, they're not with you, there is a separation more than likely. And if you relate to this, it could be a twin flame that you are in separation from. I'm picking that up specifically for twins, but that doesn't mean this whole message will be focused on twin flames. I'm just picking that up, that we might have a divine masculine twin flame who is in separation from a divine feminine twin flame. Between the two of you, regardless of what type of connection you feel this is, when you first saw each other, however way you guys met or came across one another in this lifetime, it truly was one of those types of experiences where sparks just flew. An instant chemistry, instant attraction. You just knew that there was something about this person that you had to know more about, and they with you. So yeah, it could have been love at first sight, or certainly an instant attraction. You guys just got each other, very compatible. You connected very well with each other. And some of you guys might have even felt like the stars just aligned when you met. The way your lives took its twists and turns, there was that one moment in time where you guys were meant to meet. And I feel for you that the person that's listening to this, the person that you're thinking about, or whoever is coming through for you in this particular message, they are truly very grateful to have met you. Even though you might not be with each other, even though you might not be a couple at this point, there's something very special about the connection that they feel with you. I'm picking up off of the love that they have for you. And if they could be face to face with you at this moment, they would still tell you that they love you. And maybe for some of you guys, that's how you feel about this person. Regardless of what happened, I feel this person, initially maybe they had their own regrets over how things played out, but the more time passed, they just came to a point of truly being grateful. And that's what we're focused on here. Gratitude, the gratefulness that they feel in their heart when it comes to meeting you, when it comes to all of the times that you guys have been together, the good times certainly, and the memories that they hold on to. It brings them peace. Thinking about you brings them peace. So regardless of distance, time, circumstances, they still feel your vibe. They still feel your energy. There's something about the relationship, you specifically, that they still feel really pulled to. So that could be especially strong for twin flames. But of course, those of you who identify more so with a soulmate connection, you can feel that as well. Whatever the drama was, now they just feel peace. You know, it's like, okay, that happened. I can't change that. It's in the past. But what they're focusing on now are the memories, the good times that you guys have shared together. There's a part of their heart space that focuses on, you know, it's almost like a fantasy, a dream. What would a life have been like if we could have just worked it out? And they have so much more clarity now compared to how their mindset was back then. And I'm feeling this very strongly for a divine masculine. If they could, you know, in an ideal world, if they were asked, you know, what would you want in this situation? They would want a second chance. They would want to start again, to do things very differently compared to how they conducted themselves in the past. I'm also getting additional signs coming through here. So Sagittarius representing itself. And we are in Sagittarius season. So there's something tied into this time frame for some of you guys. You might either receive some sort of sign or you might receive an actual message from your person. I can tell you that they still wish to be in your life. That is a part of what they continue to hold on to, the hope that, you know, life might be able to bring you guys back, excuse me, back to each other. I've been talking so much, losing my voice. That tends to happen with me sometimes. Let's see what else I'm able to tap into here. If things just feel stagnant, you know, like nothing's happening in this connection, it may not be apparent in the 3D, but I do pick up more so of an energy with 5D interaction between you and this person, because for now they can't be in your life, or for some scenarios they may never have another opportunity to return. You know, maybe you've moved on, maybe you are in another relationship and you're content with where you're at, but I am picking up off of a past love. Again, very grateful to have even met you. Grateful for every experience, the good as well as the bad, because they were able to learn the lesson behind that, so that moving forward, even if they can't realistically be back in your life, that is a lesson that they will take with them into other connections, other relationships, you know, and if they did something here to hurt you, they will take the lesson behind that, hopefully to avoid hurting somebody else in the same way. Let's see what else I'm able to tap into here. There's something about the first impression, and I already picked up off of that instant attraction, right? When they think about, again, the very first time that they laid eyes on you and you saw them for the first time, it continues, guys. It continues to make an impact in this person's life. And, you know, maybe you guys are apart right now because they weren't interested in long-term commitment at that time. But, you know, life has a funny way of bringing things back. And for some of you anyway, I do feel that this could be a situation, a past love, that might have the chance to circle back into your life, only if you find yourself thinking about them and wondering what life would be like as well if you guys could have just made it work back then. You guys might actually be on the same wavelength. You're in tune with each other, spiritually connected. And I feel that very strongly, especially for twin flame connections. If you guys had a tower moment and the foundation of that connection just crumbled because of something that happened, there will be the opportunity to rebuild. I'm also feeling families that had to go into separation as a result of a relationship that broke up. So some of you guys, maybe you were married. There could have been a third party and you guys went your separate ways. I feel for those of you who would want to work on that, there will be an opportunity that presents itself. There are particular timeframes that are coming through. So I'm picking up off of April, June, July, and August, specifically for next year. That could be a time frame as to when something can happen as far as reconnecting or receiving a sign, hearing from this person, or an actual reconciliation for some of you. And for those of you that resonate with this, I feel you both still love each other, but something occurred here to create a separation. There was some sort of wedge that came between the two of you. It doesn't always have to be infidelity. For some of you it was, but it doesn't always have to be the case. Something got between the two of you and maybe you felt that there was no other way to go but just go into separation, go your separate ways. I can't help but feel for some of you it could have been work related. You know, maybe someone was wanting to really pursue their career and they couldn't really focus on a relationship and their career full time. So that could have been the ultimate decision to just go your separate ways. So if it was a mutual parting of the ways, I feel for some of you anyway, there will be the opportunity to focus on this connection again, possibly next year. So what once was lost may be found again. That is what I'm hearing. And again, they're very grateful. Even if this doesn't pan out, even if this does not come to fruition, they still hold on to that gratitude, which is so fitting considering, again, I'm recording this the day before Thanksgiving. For those of you, of course, who celebrate that. So they are coming from a place of gratitude, very thankful that you entered their life when you did. All right, guys, so hopefully that was a message that you needed to hear when it comes to a past love connection. Some of you, it's been a while since you've even heard from this person or seen them, but they still think about you and there's still this energy that's being exchanged, possibly 5D, you know? They dream about you, they think about you often, and maybe you do as well. So if that is the case, this message is for you. All right, guys, so I will leave that there. There's a whole lot more content that I will be bringing forward by way of these channeled messages. I can't tell you guys how antsy I am for my arm to just heal up. My wrist is still acting wonky, so I still can't really shuffle cards all that well. But I'm trying to do my mini readings on Instagram. If you don't already follow me there, please do so. I am The Celestial Forecast by Carrie on IG. And if you don't already subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, I would love that as well. Thank you guys so very much. I'll catch you guys in the next one.